Hello everyone. So in this video I want to share with you basically my guide to getting 11 clients in 11 weeks. So this is my step-by-step guide for you to get 11 clients in 11 weeks. No, that doesn't mean you're going to get one every single week. That means that in the first couple of weeks you're not going to get any, and then you're going to get 2 a week for a while. Okay? So yeah, this is my experience. I've had, days where I made how many? I've had, as many as 3 sales in a single day, and better things than that, throughout the week. So I know this is possible for you. Michelle and I used to, when we were launching our webinar, we would literally get maybe 4 people to sign up, in a night at $1,000 a piece. And so I know this is possible, but we would kind of prepare all week for that webinar. We'd get everybody on it, and then we'd get the 4 sales. So I know you can do this too. That was our first month, right? That was our first month. But before, there's always something that happens before the beginning, right? So before the first month, what was I doing? I was doing all these things that I'm going to share with you here, right? So I spent some time doing these, and it's not super linear, but I'm going to share with you in a linear format anyway. And then, yeah, we took a month to do specifically some of these things, and then it just started clicking. Okay, so it can click for you too. Okay, so 11 steps to get 11 clients in 11 weeks. The first one is you need to start putting out content for over 1 month every day without looking to get anything back. Okay, so at least for 1 month, you need to set your sights. For 1 month, I'm going to put out lots of great, helpful content that my audience is going to resonate with and that they're going to love. And I'm not going to get anything back. I don't want anything back. I'm just here to give. I'm not here to get anything back yet. Okay, so you need that attitude for at least a month. And that's going to allow you to be encouraged to put things back, because there's a different feel when someone's putting something out, but they're just like needy, or they're trying to get something back, or they're just trying to lure you in. Isn't that a different feeling, isn't it? You're sensitive, so you get it, and so other people are sensitive too, and they can get it too, right? So what you have to do is instead do the opposite, where you just put things out, you're not looking to get anything back. Trust me that you could get clients just from this, but my the mindset piece here is just to do it without getting anything back, and just to know that you won't. Just understand, it doesn't matter if I get anything back. I'm just here to put stuff out there. And yeah, so that's it for at least 1 month. Number 2, you create an offer that is a journey. Create an offer that's a journey that's like 6 weeks to 3 months, right? 6 to 12 weeks. 6 to 12 weeks is the best. I would recommend a 6 to 12 week journey that, ideally, if you're just getting started out, I'm not gonna kind of harass you about your price, but definitely nothing under 500. I used to say nothing under 1,000. Between 1 and 3,000 is good. If you're really getting started and you haven't done this a lot before, you're gonna want to stay definitely lower than 3,000. If you're very good at sales, you can do a little bit higher on that spectrum. If you're not so good at sales, you have to make your offer really good. You have to make your offer really good, okay? And it needs to be generous. No matter what the price, your offer needs to be a generous offer where they're getting so much more than what they're paying for. Okay, so our first 2-month program was 11-11, and we felt like it was a generous offer. In fact, we really wanted it to be double the price, and we never really made any sales at the double price, although we did try. But when we did it at the 11-11 price, it was just so clear that it was such a generous offer that generosity came through in everything we said, and it made people feel like they were privileged just to step inside, which they were. I believe they were. Okay, so you want a journey. If you're really just getting started and you just know that you have a very lack mentality in your mind, I'm not going to argue with you if you want to charge 500 or between 500 and 1,000, but just know that you should only do that a couple times just to get momentum going, okay? But you should really make sure that you offer somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000. That's where your offer really wants to be, I promise you. I know somebody who's selling his beta offer at 5,000. So you can sell your beta at least 500 to 1,000, okay? Or really it should be more. And the point of this is that on social media, the way it works is that the algorithm is really just not going to give you a big reach, and so you're not going to be able to get a lot of people into your offer. You're just not going to be able to unless you're running ads, or unless you're some sort of ninja with organic marketing, which, you know, I'll show you how to do this, but it's going to take effort. Yeah, to get a lot of people in your offer. I mean, here's the thing: is you have 5,000 friends, you know, 50 people is going to be the highest number, you know, that you're going to get probably. So just think of it like that, like 1%. You're going to get 1% of your friend list. If you get 1%, that'd be a good thing. And yeah, you just don't have space to have 200 clients right now. So instead of getting a lot of clients for a little value, get a few clients for a lot of value. And so that's why you make your offer so that is worth, really it should be worth 10 times your price. It should be worth 10 times your price. Okay? And that means that it should be very generous at 2 to 3 months, and you should be charging 1 to 2 to 3,000. Okay? I really recommend between 1 and 2. That's ideal. Okay. So create unique, number 3, create unique messaging for your offer so that it feels like something that they've never seen before. Okay, so there's more subtlety to this that I just can't go into in this video, but here's the basic fact: is your messaging for your offer is quite important. It's not as important as the offer itself, but it's quite important. And it should feel like something that they've never seen before, never heard before. You need to figure out how to solve people's problems in a new way. That's the key to this. How do you solve your ideal client's problems in a new way that they've never had before? That's the key. It's called a new opportunity or a new way, right? So here's an example. Lifting weights and running and eating healthy is not a new way. And so if you have a better way of doing this, it's just not a sexy messaging, not a sexy offer. But what if you have something like ketosis or something? That's a new way. And so you can get people who've already tried and failed to have faith that it could work for them because you're offering them a new way. And when something's new, it opens up the door in somebody's mind to make it feel easy and feel like it would work for them. Okay? So you want to keep those doors open. If it's something they've tried before, those doors close, and then it's either no longer easy or it could no longer work, or both, right? But if it's a new way, it could be easy and it could work. So you want those doors to be open. So that's why you have to position this as a new way to get a result that they really want to get to. Okay, and that's a unique messaging process. In our coaching calls, I can help you figure this out directly. I've spent a lot of time studying this, and this is one of the unique things that I've learned that really works that a lot of marketers don't know, right? I'll still call myself a marketer, right? I am a marketer in a sense. I market for my own programs now, and I coach my clients with marketing. I know how to do this process very well, whereas a lot of people don't. So if you're in my program, then you should get on a call with me so we can figure this out for you. What's your new way? And if you're not in my program, then you should be, because I can help you to figure out your new way, okay? But even if you're not ever gonna sign up with me and you aren't now, you need to think about it for yourself. What's your new way to get the same result? Okay, and that's your messaging. Build a Facebook group and an Instagram account and a LinkedIn. Post every day. Title your group something your ideal client would love. Okay, so you wanna always be thinking, everything you do, you wanna always be thinking about your ideal client. Are they gonna love this? Is this gonna help them? Is this gonna benefit them? Will this transform them? Will this speak to them? Is this their language? Would they love this? So you make your Facebook group a title that they would love. Again, in my program, I can help you figure this out directly. But just now, title it something unique that they're gonna love, and position it as, I always do it like, I position it like a noun, and then I put a hyphen, and then I put some kind of benefit, and I make sure my ideal client knows it's for them. So I might even say for light workers and coaches, or I might even say for heart-centered entrepreneurs, or I might just say something that I know that they're gonna resonate with because I'm using their language. Okay, so I'll just tell you a new group. I didn't make this group yet, and I may end up changing the title, but my working idea for it so far is something like, it's going to be called Transformation, a group or community for those who love wealth and happiness. Okay, so it's kind of a bigger project, so it's actually both of those things. So that's just an idea, but you see how the format is what I'm talking about. Transformations, hyphen, a community for those who love wealth and happiness. So basically everybody knows what it is, and you know it's for you. It gives you a sense that there's something deeper, but you position it like a noun. People like when things are nouns. The mind of a consumer likes something to be a thing, right? So you want to position your offers and whatever in your groups as being a thing, being a noun. So one of my groups is called Leaders of Light. You know, mastermind community for healers and coaches, something like this. But Leaders of Light, that's a thing. You're like, oh, Leaders of Light, like people. The mind of a human being has a special place for nouns, and they're almost like a reverence, and so you want to be in that category by using a noun. So that's your Facebook group. Make it Instagram, make it LinkedIn. At this moment, just take 5 minutes and post every day. Whatever you're posting somewhere else, just post on it. Yeah, for sure, just do it. But if you're only gonna pick 2 of these, do a Facebook group and just do LinkedIn. It's not gonna hurt you, just freaking do it, okay? Or if you can only do one, do the Facebook group. Okay, number 5. Who can you collaborate with to make this even better? Who can you collaborate with to make this even better? So there's 2 types of people that you could collaborate with, because there's 2 really parts of your business. There's the client acquisition, and then there's the serving your client. Client acquisition means how do you market and sell to your client, and then so it could be who has a really good audience, who's good at sales, who's good at attraction, who's already got your audience and knows how to speak to them. So that's number 1 for who you could collaborate with. And maybe you're going to be like the main person doing the coaching. Or maybe it's someone who's really good at delivery and you're good at client acquisition. You have the audience, right? That's kind of how I am. And I like to partner with people these days who can really serve my clients better, because I know I can get them. I know I can bring them in. When I really believe in something, I can definitely promote it well. Okay? So I like to find people who can deliver really, really well, world class. People who can deliver world class services to my clients, because I know how I want to help them, and I know I'm not the best. I know I'm humble enough to know that even though I feel like on my good days, I'm quite good at facilitating transformation, I don't want to get stuck in my own business either. So I want to find people who can fulfill for my clients, who can help them. Or you can look for someone who can do both, right? Maybe your dream partner for you is someone who can help get clients and to do both, serve the client. And it's probably going to be someone who's both, but maybe they're stronger with one than the other. Okay, so you can think about this. Probably for you, if you're watching this, you're going to be more like the person who wants help getting the clients. So in that case, you'll have to partner with someone who's got the audience, and that person probably knows their worth, right? So like me, I know my worth. If I'm going to partner with someone, I know it's got to be worth it to me. So I pick and choose. So you have to, when you find a partner, not that you have to have one, but if you do, present it really well so that they see a clear benefit for themselves. And really, if they have integrity, they're going to be looking for someone who's world class. So just present yourself as being world class. Number 6, find 10 to 15 other groups, Facebook groups, that have your ideal client in them, and post in them every day. Okay, post in your own group every day, post on your own profile every day, and post in other people's groups every day. These are the 3 places that you post on Facebook. You do not need to post on your business page unless you're going to be running ads. Okay, business pages are a thing of the past. Yes, they still exist. Yes, they're good if you're running ads, but yeah, basically, it doesn't hurt you to do it, but probably it's just distracting, and I want to take it off your plate. So stop posting on your business page and start posting in 3 places instead. Your own profile, okay? This is where you do the helpful content that helps somebody. Your other people's groups, and these are, posts that deliver value and that demonstrate your authenticity, that demonstrate who you are and how you can help people, but they can't have direct call to actions in them. And you're going to post in your own group. Now, in your own group is where you can have whatever you want. Direct call to actions, you can curse, you can do anything in your own group. But you still need to think, I'm here to serve people, especially for your first month. Remember tip number 1, Just serve, just serve, just serve, okay? Okay, post in those groups every day. And what are you gonna post? Tip number 8 is here's what you're gonna post. There's 6 types of post. Probably we can come up with more, but for now, let's just say there's 6 types. Okay, so number 1 is a picture. A picture. Now, it's not gonna be a stock photo. It's gonna be a picture of you probably, or a picture of a beautiful scenery, or a picture of something beautiful that's not a stock photo, that's a real photo. Okay, probably it's gonna be of you or something about your lifestyle. Remember, part of your job on social media is just to live the life that your ideal client wants to live. You have to not just live the life, but document that you're living the life that your ideal client wants to live. So if your ideal client wants a lifestyle of freedom, show them this. If your ideal client wants to be happy in their relationship, show them this. If your ideal client wants, basically, here's one thing that everybody wants. This is a little secret. Everybody wants status. Everybody wants more status, okay? So if you, in your post, you want to be elevating your status all the time. So that means associate with things that are wealthy. Associate with people who are amazing. Associate with beautiful things. Show that you have time freedom, which is something that so many people want. If you can demonstrate that you have time and location freedom, or one or the other, this is going to make a big impression because a lot of people are starving for time right now. They're starving for time. They don't have any time freedom. So demonstrate that you have this location freedom, freedom to live in abundance and eat beautiful things, happiness, right? Demonstrate that you have the success that you're trying to lead to in some way. So your pictures should show this, okay? And a picture, I'm calling it longer copy. Copy is the words that you use in your marketing. It's the words. You want to do a little bit longer, but it could be medium to long. Medium to long means a few, several nice paragraphs to, many paragraphs. Okay. Remember that people are going to stop reading and they're going to start skimming if it's too long, maybe. I read a post the other day that was quite long and I read pretty much every sentence, but that's very rare for me. Okay. I think you all get that. So medium, I like medium. Memes. Number 2 is memes. So these are just things that are just going around. I don't know if meme's the right word, but like a little picture, cute little thing that's going around. Maybe it's those like things with all the letters in them, and it's like, what 3 words did you see first? Because this indicates what's coming to you in your life, and you're like, oh, abundance, love, and harmony, or whatever. People love those things. Like those things, it doesn't offer that much value, but it does create virility, and people are going to start to see you more often. It kind of tells Facebook you're kind of cool. And Facebook, here's the business model for Facebook. Facebook wants people on Facebook. Facebook wants their users on Facebook more, and they want people to trust and love Facebook too. So you have to have content that kind of is nice, and it keeps people on Facebook. So anything engaging is going to keep people on Facebook. Even things that kind of trigger people are still engaging, and so Facebook shows those to lots of people. Okay, because let's face it, people are addicted to their emotions, and if you can trigger some, Facebook recognizes you as being one of the drugs that it can use to keep people on Facebook, if that makes sense. Okay, and obviously, why do they want to keep people loving and trusting on Facebook? It's because they make lots of money from advertisers. I mean, some of the entrepreneurs I know spend $500,000 a month on ads. Somebody I know was spending $30,000 a day on ads, right? So, and these are just not even the biggest people, right? These are some big people, but there's probably bigger spenders too. So they want people on Facebook, obviously. So yeah, a little viral content. Someone posted today a little picture of a jar, and it said, write one word that you want to put in the jar that starts with the first letter of your name or something. Like, it's kind of stupid, but it's gonna go viral. So you can do that stuff. Number 3 is videos with long or short copy or medium copy. So a video. So this is not a live video. It's a pre-recorded video. Keep the videos kind of short, I think. Some people say short, some say long. I guess it doesn't really matter, but you can do short little videos like this. Okay, 1 to 3 minutes would be a short one, and 5 to 20 minutes would be a little bit longer. Okay, videos, and yeah, you can keep the copy really short, or you can do a little bit longer. It's up to you, or obviously do both. Number four is one of the most important ones. Just do live. Live videos are easier to do. They're more engaging. They get more watches. You can speak directly to your audience. How else are you going to talk directly to your audience than a live, right? Talking is almost real time, right? There's like a 20-second to 40-second lag, which is awkward, but you can still do it. I talk directly to people on my lives. Okay, so you do a live video. Usually for lives, you do shorter copy, like one sentence. You just put like one sentence, or even like an incomplete thought of a sentence. And your headline should always be curiosity based, like a magnet. Think of your headlines as being simply a magnet, and you don't want to give too much away, because then it stops being curiosity based. If people think they know what it's about, they won't even bother watching. They have to kind of think, oh, I don't even know. This is interesting to me, and I haven't figured it out yet what it's going to be, so now I have to watch it to find out. Does that make sense? So make your copy, your headlines very short for your live videos. Like 2 lines would be probably the most that you would do. Okay? Now, there's 2 types of colored box posts. Number 1, colored box post, the ones that go in the little colored box, those are great, actually. I didn't used to like them, but they work really well. So you can do something engaging or polarizing. I like to do statements that demonstrate my authenticity, and to kind of a little bit bold, taking a stand. You need to take a stand on a topic, and this will be a magnet that brings people to you. And it may not be a fun topic for everyone, but that's okay. People need to get out of their comfort zone. So that's one. And sometimes these are engaging questions that just like generally engage people. It's not a promotion, it's just getting people coming to you like a magnet. And then the other type of colored box post, this is number 6, is things that are direct promotions that get a yes. Hey, how many coaches here want to get 10 clients in the next 3 months? I do. Hey, how many coaches here are bad at marketing but they want clients? Me. Hey, who here wants to create abundance in your life? And who here is sick and tired of being sick and tired? Who here? So the psychology here is you're getting a yes from your ideal client. You want your ideal clients to say yes to this. This is a hook or a magnet. You want underneath this post is you're going to get a list of people who are ideal clients, or who might be ideal clients, and they're gonna comment below. So you're getting a list of leads essentially, and now you need to follow up with these people. You need to follow up. Oh, I think I might have skipped one. It's good. So they're out of order anyway. Follow up with people. Follow up. The next point, number 8, I guess 7 or 8, is to follow up with all the people, all the right people. Put a heart and a comment underneath every single reply to you, unless it's like a negative one, then you can leave it alone. Follow up with people. Don't be vicious. Don't chase people. Don't be a chaser. Be someone who's like bringing people to you. Stay in your feminine. Stay in your feminine and bring people to you. Okay. What's the next point? Be in your feminine, bring people to you, and try to transition the conversation from the comment section naturally into the messenger. Okay, and in messenger, make people custom messages and use your voice. I love using my voice. It adds an extra level. I like to write hey or whatever, and then I like to send a voice message, because for me, I can spread enthusiasm with my voice better than I can without it, right? Using your affirmation, your tonality, using the inflection of your voice, using the natural energy that you have. This will come through in your voice message better than it comes through in writing. And so, you have to not be afraid to pull back the curtain and show who you really are. You have to show yourself, show your true heart, show who you really are, and just start now, okay? If you feel like you're bad at using your voice, you have to practice, because eventually you need to be good with it, okay? So So you need to follow up with people, transition naturally in a comfortable way from the comments into the Facebook Messenger, but not so that you're needy. You're not doing it in a needy way. You're always just making an offer and bringing people to you. You're making an offer and bringing people to you. Okay? It's like going out, you go out to them, and then you kind of let them come back to you. Okay? This is better. This is better than you're not chasing. You're not, hey, I want to help you. It's, hey, let's talk and see if I can help. If you say, let's see if I can help, you're bringing people to you. Okay? Number 9, create a free online calendar that and put questions on it that pre-frame your audience. Create a free online calendar. Create a free online calendar and put questions on it that pre-frame your audience. So here's some questions that I love. Number 1 is questions that I love. Number 1 is, hey, what inspired you to book a call with us today, with me today? What inspired you to book a call with me today? Okay. The essence behind the question is, why me? Why did you choose me? What attracted you to me? And now their answer means that they start to pre-frame or sell themselves on why you're so cool, why they like you. Okay. The other question is, why now? Why is now the right time for you? Hey, I know if you were talking to someone, you could say, hey, I know you've been trying to build your business for a little while. Why is now the right time for you to do this? And now they tell you why now. And then later, when you make your offer, they don't have a reason to say, oh, but now is not the right time, because they've already told you now is the right time. Okay? So you want to add some pre-framed questions like this. A really great salesperson I know who's closed hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales when she was working for somebody else as a salesperson. And now I think she made like 40 grand on her own as a coach now. I'm sure she closed her own sales there too. She gave us some advice recently. She's like, all your questions in the sales process should be closing doors. You're closing doors to objections. You want to be just right here with them, making them an offer, and there's going to be an exchange, and it's going to be a yes, and you're going to get the sale, adding value. And you don't want to give doors. There's all these doors open for ways people could escape from the sale, right? And one is, oh, I don't have enough time, or now's not the right time, or I don't have any money, or let me go ask my partner, or no, I don't even want this, or why should I hire you? This won't work for me. And you want to, like in your sales process, you want to close all these doors so that they're not open anymore, so that they know that they do have time, and now is the time, and they do have money, and they're willing to invest money in their own transformation, and they think that you are the right fit to help them, and their partner supports them, and they feel empowered to make their own choices. And yes, they can make choices today. If it felt right, then today could work as a time to make money, to invest, and they can spend the money today, or whatever it is. You want to be pre-framing these all the time, if that makes sense. And you bring people to you. There's always the energy of people coming to you. The energy of this is you need to hold your own value and just be comfortable in that value. You need to be comfortable there. Sorry, I'm way down here. You need to be comfortable in your own value. Okay? And so you're bringing people to you, and you're inviting them into your portal, so to speak. You have an energetic portal, and they're invited in. And if they're not invited in, you have to tell them, right? Some of this is for you to qualify them. So put a couple questions like this on your thing, on your free online calendar to get people coming to you. Okay, number 10, get on sales calls and ask questions and communicate your offer. Obviously, there's a lot more to say about sales than this, but you need to get on your sales calls. Share your calendar with people when it's right. The cool thing about Facebook Messenger is that when you message people a few times, Facebook assumes that you're friends with them, and now you're going to start, whatever you post is going to start to appear on their own timeline. So even if you're not making offers to people directly on Messenger, get the process started. It's about to rain here, so I have to go inside in a minute, but there's a lot more to say about sales, but there's a process. You're asking questions to get people moving towards you, to close these doors, and to communicate your value. And they should be like very primed before you make offers. Even if they ask for your offer or your prices in the first 5 minutes, you don't give it to them. You say, well, I only want to work with people who are the right fit, so I still have some questions for you. Okay? And number 11, you need to meditate on meditate and visualize success. Meditate a lot. Now that you've done all these steps, now you have to get your energy right. You have to meditate a lot, visualize success, and also everything that you do above, do everything I said above, but then once you get to this step number 11, and you're really meditating and visualizing success, now everything you do after this, do it very mindfully. Do it extremely mindfully. Do the above steps very, very well. You don't have to do them manically, just do them a little bit, but do them well. And it's gonna start to work. In the first month, just do them all, and then over the next few weeks, do them mindfully and do them well. Execute each thing well. A little bit less of each one, but do them well, and it's gonna start to really work, especially if you're meditating and visualizing success every day. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. You can hear the rain is starting now, so this is the perfect time to close. And I'll see you again in the next video. Okay.